going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you another episode of Rate Their Chances. And if you haven't seen the series, basically, every episode I will be going over a specific character. I will be going over pros, I'll be going over cons, and then I will give my personal opinion out of 0 to 100%, in which I believe the character could be playable in the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. So let's jump right into it. And as you can tell on the screen right in front of you, today's character of interest is Geno from Super Mario RPG. Now, there's a lot of things to kind of consider when I like to go over characters. There's a lot of boxes. For example, moveset, personality, popularity, kind of things like that. Relevancy, you could say a bit. Just kind of big things that kind of factor into if I want to kind of go over a character. And in Geno's case, Geno pretty much has all these boxes checked. And I think Geno has a, very good chance. But we'll get to that at the end. So let's start it with a couple pros, shall we? First up, pro for Geno, moveset-wise. We already know... Well, Geno did have a Mii costume in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, and so moveset-wise, and this is kind of an interesting fact in case you didn't already know, but Sakurai has stated that when he's envisioned Geno in the past, that he really thought that Geno's moveset would work very, very similar to the way the Mii Gunner's moveset works in Smash Wii U and 3DS, so... If Geno gets in, there's probably a good chance that he could either be like an Echo Fighter, because Sakurai has stated in the past, well, in the past it was clones, but now they're referred to as Echo Fighters, that they don't take up a lot of time, development time, just because you got pretty much a simple copy-paste for moveset-wise, so therefore you get to save a lot of time, and you can just kind of add in a few bonus extra characters, and it doesn't take away slots from any other potential characters, which is cool. A lot of people do get that confused, but so definitely having his own Mii costume, moveset potential is absolutely huge in this part. Let's see, moving on. Definitely highly requested for Smash games, going all the way back to Brawl. Now, he was one of the top character vote getters in the Smash ballot for Wii 3DS. Ultimately did not get in, but he did get the Mii costume, like I mentioned, which was good for him. It just shows that, the importance of Geno to the Smash universe, the Smash fan base. And I think, if I remember correctly, Geno was the only Mii fighter? I could be wrong about this, but was he the only Mii costume that actually got like a tagline when it was introduced? That would, I wish I would have looked that up. I think he was, actually. So that's interesting. It just goes to show what Sakurai actually thinks about the character. He has tried to get him in the past, but to no prevail. But maybe this time he does. So especially with this, now that we know pretty much how the roster is going to be shaken out, with pretty much, everyone is here monologue, that whole deal, except for Waluigi. But with that being said, if they're going to really, for newcomers at least, focus on the Smash ballot, Geno's got to be one of the top ones up there. Ridley was up there, Waluigi was up there, K. Rool, Dixie Kong, Isaac, I think Ashley from WarioWare was up there. Geno, if I didn't already say Geno, but there's quite a bit of characters that were pretty highly requested, and if we're going to go off the Smash ballot, Geno's going to be one of the top 10 for sure that they're going to get, looked at. But I guess moving on to a couple cons, and there's not really many cons for Geno. I think the big one would be he is third party. Yes, you do got to take that into consideration, especially that we know Sakurai did state after or during the E3 kind of press conference that or the E3 Direct rather, that he hopes that we don't expect too many newcomers. So maybe he's just kind of focusing on, just Nintendo newcomers instead of third party. So that could be an issue. Definitely, trying to maybe, get in contact with Square and get, the rights. But I think getting the rights would be pretty easy since they got the Mii costume. But still, it is an obstacle that has to be taken into consideration. Absolutely. So I got that on there. And then I think the only other one I can come up with is development time on the character, especially for third party. If we're not expecting too many more newcomers, you know, does he really try to like push? You know, like Sakurai will come up with some new characters. We're gonna get more new characters, obviously, but was he really trying to push for more third party characters? Because that was kind of one complaint, especially I think in the more likely the DLC compartment. That was a complaint where there was no really not many Nintendo characters for DLC. There's a lot of just third party, which is it's okay. It would be nice to see a few more Nintendo characters in there, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So I think my personal opinion for Geno, I do think Geno was even before E3 and well now after E3, I do really think Geno has one of the best possibilities for being a newcomer. Again, you know, the Mii costume, the moveset, all the popularity, all that stuff. I'd probably put Geno, this is including, I'm not going to give like two separate ones, but I think there's a good chance he could end up being a Echo Fighter, but maybe slightly different from the Mii Gunner's moveset, but we'll see about that. But my personal percentage point would be, I'd give him like 70%. I really think Geno can actually happen this time. There's a lot going for him. Definitely how they requested, and if they really take the ballot into consideration, I think Geno's got one of those spots. I really do. But it's tough to pick now. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. What do you guys think? Geno have a chance or no? Do you think they're going to just say no more third-party characters and just go straight up Nintendo characters? Or I don't know what. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But that's it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.